And we were just talking about this also with the rainy weather, some allergies popping up too for some, including myself.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed a lot of people getting sick, but I haven't, so I don't have time for that, okay?
Yes, nobody has time for that. Not this time of year.
Absolutely not. You know, we finally did get some much needed rain. Not a whole lot, but a decent amount. We ended up with 0.62 officially at the airport in Oklahoma City, and we actually have more on the way. You can see where most of the rain fell, basically along and just south and east of Highway I-44. And there it is, most of the rain, of course, falling in far eastern Oklahoma, where it ranged from anywhere from 2 to as much as around 3 inches just south and west of Sallisaw, with not really much at all in the far northwest. And this is the latest drought monitor, and it hasn't changed hardly at all. So we're still at 91%, and that is where we were yesterday. But here's the thing, it did not take into account the rain that we actually got yesterday. So although we still have that exceptional category, it may have lowered a little bit after yesterday's rain. Looking at our view from space, we're seeing lots of sunshine across far western Oklahoma and some pockets of sun here and there. But right over central northern Oklahoma, lots of clouds, and of course starting out with some very thick fog earlier this morning. And since then, visibilities have improved quite a bit. We're up to about 2 miles in Oklahoma City, 1 mile in Enid, and still some thick fog just north and east of Tulsa and north of Ada there around Pottawatomie County. But you can see that we still have some fog out there. This is our Norman regional camera. One of our Pike Pass Skycam network ceilings are still very low, but we still managed to make it to 54 degrees so far, with a south wind now up to about 7 miles an hour. Temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s across the north, but where that sun is in full effect, we have upper 60s right now in parts of Roger Mills and even parts of Ellis County, and we're starting to see those temperatures really take off. But a southwest wind between about 5 to 15 miles an hour, and in the northwest we have more of a northwest to even a southwest wind up there just southwest of Woodward, but gusts as high as around 25 to 30. But anyway, this wave is going to continue to move off to the east, so the rain has come to an end, but we still have another wave that's going to be moving through as we get into tomorrow night, and it's just one of several really over the next several days. And tomorrow night, not expecting nearly as much rain, but we still at least have a pretty decent chance of some rain beginning across the state as we get into tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and ending very early Saturday morning. Most of the weekend looks pretty dry, but then we're going to be focusing on what is taking place by early next week. And as of right now, the timing is shifting to more towards Monday evening, Monday night, into very early Tuesday. But this is going to be the next storm to watch, and it does have the potential of bringing in some severe weather as well. That does include parts of central and eastern Oklahoma, but of course we're still several days out, so we're going to have to fine tune it as we get closer. But nonetheless, the storm to watch is actually taking place Monday and into Tuesday. Behind that, it actually looks pretty quiet for at least a few days, so it should clear us out at least for a little while. But as far as the rain is concerned for tomorrow night, again, not expecting nearly as much rain as this last wave, but we could see anywhere from 1/4 to maybe 4/10 of an inch. And it looks like most of the rain will once again kind of fall right along I-44, especially up there in parts of northeast Oklahoma. So today, temperatures should make it into the upper 50s, and here comes the next boundary moving in, and eventually that wind's going to be shifting to the north. But overnight tonight, it looks like the fog will be redeveloping, and areas of drizzle will be possible during that time as well, with light rain in parts of southern Oklahoma. Temperatures only dropping down into the upper 30s in Oklahoma City, but staying in the 50s across the southeast, mid and upper 20s across the far north. Tomorrow afternoon, that one's going to be out of the north. Temperatures in the low 50s, upper 40s in the northwest, and possibly still some 60s in the southeast. Tomorrow afternoon, there is the slightest chance of light rain across central, really most of the state, but the higher chance will be in the southwest. But by tomorrow evening, it's almost guaranteed that we're going to have some scattered showers all along parts of southwest, north central, and central Oklahoma. The farther east you go, it's just going to take a little bit longer for that rain to reach you. But tomorrow night, most of the state will be covered and scattered showers in the far northwest. It looks like we may miss out on seeing that rain up there again. Saturday morning, very early Saturday morning, there's still a slight chance of light rain and drizzle, a moderate chance across the far southeast. But during the day Saturday, we're going to be drying out. We could work in a little bit of sun as well. Highs back in the low 50s and upper 40s across the north again. And then by Sunday, temperatures climbing back into the upper 50s before that next chance of rain and storms arrives by Monday and into Tuesday. And again, that's the time period we're going to have to watch for any severe weather. We're going to fine tune it as we get closer. We're going to have the latest, of course, later today on News 9 at 4 with David Payne. And